Good evening. I'm Victor Paget.
And I'm Lee Summerlin.
And we're here from the Estate Buyers Bargain Center. And we've changed our name recently. You probably knew us as the Rocky Mount Wilson Flea Market. We are now the Estate Buyers Bargain Center. And that's because that is what we truly do. We buy estates and settle estates for people and do anything in that realm. We also are antique dealers. At one time we were anyway. We'll tell you a little bit of history. Some of you already know this. We'll give you a brief history of Lee Summerlin and Victor Paget. We started our first business in downtown Tarboro back in 79. Like in July 23rd of 1979. So we started our very first business. And we did it was called Restoration Antiques. And we did restorations on all types of antique furniture. Then we also did, we sold a lot of antiques. We bought antiques out of places and just did the whole 9 yards. And eventually that evolved into another business called That Place, and it was here in Rocky Mount. And we moved our entire operation in 1981 to Rocky Mount. And we've been in that building ever since. We bought that building. We loved that building. We stayed there for a long time. But that was where we had That Place Antiques for many years. We sold a lot of antiques to a lot of people. He enjoyed it immensely. And then we also started building custom-made furniture for people. And we did a lot of custom furniture that was under the name David and Kent. That was the custom furniture. And we did that for quite a few years.
Yes.
And the only reason we're not building custom furniture at the moment is on September 26th of 2019, our factory burned to the ground. And I mean it burned to the ground.
We lost it all, folks.
Yep, everything. So there's a few walls left standing. They're going to be gone soon, we guess. And we miss it, but God had His plan, and His plan's better than ours. So we're going with His plan. But we just keep on going. We had started about 5 years ago. We kind of accidentally got back into the estate buying business. When we used to get our antiques, we acquired most of our antiques from people who would call us and sell the family estate after family had gotten everything they wanted out of it. And they would call people like us in, and we would take it over and buy all of it from them. We didn't do yard sales. We didn't do tag sales. We did an auction occasionally, but the Lee is a licensed auctioneer. I'm just a hard-working fellow. He's a licensed auctioneer, and we kind of do this together. We've been in business together for a long time, and it's been a lot of fun over the years. A lot of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've done this since 1979, and now it's 2020.
Yes, still is.
So we've been around a little while. Whether we want to admit it or not. His hair's turned gray. My hair has pretty much left me. It's a little still up there, but basically it's gone. And That Place Antiques morphed into David and Kent. That was another story. We also at that time started That Place Furniture, which where we owned and operated here in Rocky Mount an unfinished furniture store. And we sold more round oak tables with sets of chairs, I think, than anybody. We used to keep in stock every month a minimum of 50 round oak tables with chairs. And you could come in and pick out this chair you wanted. We had a big chair wall. You could pick out over 40 different chairs. And then we had a color. We could put whatever color you want to with it. And we would finish the table and chairs to whatever color you liked. It was also an unfinished furniture store.
That's great.
And that eventually morphed into a conventional furniture store where we also built furniture. That got split off into its own company and became just David and Kent Furniture Manufacturing Company. And that entity operated for about, 17 years
Something
by
like that.
itself,
Yep,
18
until
years
the
by
fire.
itself, until the fire. And we did enjoy it. We built a lot of fine furniture. We were able to ship it all over the United States and a little bit to Europe. And it was an interesting time, a fun time. We really thoroughly enjoyed it and appreciated all of our customers, all of you folks that come and bought furniture from us. And we did appreciate it so much. It was really good to feel that somebody would buy something from you that would last longer than you'd be around. We built furniture that, our saying was, we built furniture that your grandkids would inherit. And pretty much true. That's kind of what a lot of it is, still around all over the place. We still see some every now and then. But we've had tonight, that's pretty much our history. Now, we ended up out there in Elm City because of the fire. We ended up in Elm City at our, what would you call it, flea market. And we were there and operated pretty much, never had to call anybody, tell anybody. We just operated because people knew us and that they were comfortable with us. And we don't have to call people about buying estates. They call us. And we look at 3 or 4 every single week, and we usually buy an average of 1 a week.
In that range. Yep.
And, yeah, close, sometimes a little more. But
Yes.
we have some nice estates we bought recently that have some very high quality, nice furniture. Now, don't misunderstand me. We have junk too. A lot of people like the lesser quality stuff, or something that's been painted and they want to bring it back to life themselves. And we have some nice furniture that you can do that with. And it's still good quality furniture. But we have we named that Rocky Mount Wilson Flea Market. And that's pretty much what we've been operating under for the last 5 years.
Yes. 5 years.
Rocky Mount Wilson Flea Market. And we have just changed that recently to Estate Buyers Bargain Center.
Yeah, that's kind of more what we do now. We will, if somebody's downsizing, and the family will go through, and then we'll come in. If it's just one piece, one room, the whole contents of the home, we have the service that will go in and clean out the whole house for you in that standpoint once the family has gone through. Also, we have another service also if you need your household items appraised. Now, that's a different situation, and there is a charge for us doing an appraisal for you, a written appraisal, which we can also do that for you. We are located, the Estate Buyers Bargain Center is located at 4700 Highway 301 North, Elm City. It's the only place between Rocky Mount, if you leave Rocky Mount headed toward Wilson, it's the only place that has trees in the median. It's my little island of trees, as I call them. You want to go past the trees, and pretty much immediately after you pass the trees, there's a little left turn there, and you do a U-turn and come back toward Rocky Mount. And when you come back toward Rocky Mount, the building or Estate Buyers Bargain Center is there on your right. You'll see the American flags, and usually we have an open sign out as well, one of those curved signs, y'all know what it is. But anyway, and it has open written on it, and we also have what we call a floppy man, one of those mans that go up and go, all over the place. Anyway, you'll see that. Just turn right in there. Our hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, from 9:30 to 5. We're there Saturdays from 9 to 5. And we're closed on Wednesday and Sundays. Now, if you need to make an appointment, give us a call. We'll be glad to. We try to use Wednesdays if you need to, for us to come look at an estate or things of that nature, and we'll also use that day to go pick it up. But just be sure to give us a call. The telephone number out there is 252-236-4500. You can just give us a call, and we'll be glad to help you in any way we can. And just come on out there, because we have everything that is household related in our facility. We have a nice little jewelry room. We're creating what we call our Christmas room, and it has a lot of things for Christmas time as well. And we have from pots and pans, furniture, bedroom, sofas, just like I said earlier, just about name it, and we have it from an estate, and it's really full out there. So y'all need to come on out and visit us, and see if you can find a treasure for you.
And we do have a few things. Just to give you an idea, this is just an idea. We have upholstery, we have solid wood bedroom furniture, we had individual pieces, we have chairs of all kinds of variety, including upholstered and wooden. And we unpack new stuff every single day. Because the way we buy the estates is we go in with a lot of tubs and we clear it out. We don't sit there and wonder what we're getting, we just clear it out, wrap it all up and go so you can get on with your business of selling the house or whatever. We're usually out of your way within 24 hours. Occasionally, we have to ask for a little more time, but usually we're out in one full day. And that's where we're always unpacking something new. And we're surprised sometimes, as you are, at what we have brought in. And I'm going to show you a couple quickie things I just got today. But, here we have a nice old-fashioned kerosene can.
Metal.
It's all wood. It's all metal.
It's metal.
But the top unscrews. You put the kerosene in here, and it has the little top here where I can't get it off. I didn't check it.
It's crossed.
Okay, it's cross-threaded. I can't get it off. I'll get it off in the morning. But that's where you pour it out. But it's got good color on it. It still has some of the colors on it. But we really, really enjoy this kind of stuff. Now I'm going to show you something else we just acquired today. This goes with our saying of rust sells. This is a rusty crock saw. I mean, it is rusty. I can clean most of that off. I can fix it. Some of you may have never heard of navel jelly, but navel jelly will take most of that right off and make it really good. Or you can leave it rusty and display it in your home. It makes a great, nice conversation piece. And this thing will cut through a 2x4 in nothing flat if you know how to use it. And since Lee and I, when we started building furniture, we used equipment like this. We didn't have power equipment, couldn't afford it. Of course, when it burned down, we had really fine, nice industrial equipment. But we think things like this are just interesting. They were everyday things. Everybody had one, and now most kids don't even know what it is. But something is a musical instrument you can play. Can you play?
No, I can't play it.
I thought you played.
No.
Oh. He actually does play a musical instrument, just not that one. I don't play anything. I'm the audience. And we're going to let you guys...
We got some other things right after here. We're going to do a little break here.
Yep.
And right after that break, we have some other little things. We're going to talk to you about this guy right here.
Yeah.
And some other things we have up here
He's
on the
a real
counter.
swashbuckler.
Hello, I'm Gus Tullis of Gus Tullis Insurance. A bill stretching your retirement income too thin? Let me help you find a way to pay off your debt and provide you with peace of mind. If you're 65 years or older, you can possibly sell your life insurance policy through a life settlement program at 3 to 5 times more than the cash value. If you're a senior, don't struggle to pay those premiums or let your policy lapse. Call me today to see if this makes sense for you.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we're cherishing those we love and celebrating the place we call home at the Home for the Holiday sale. Create a comfortable space to serve up style with savings of up to 50% on select items, plus our best mattress deals of the year. Top it all off with a free TV or adjustable base with select mattress purchase, all with no credit refused. So set the table and enjoy the little moments that mean the most this holiday season. For details, visit badcock.com.
Back with you during a little break. I'm Victor Paget,
And I'm Lee Summerlin.
and we're with the Estate Buyers Bargain Center. And boy, do we have bargains. Literally, we have got all kinds of bargains. But we're going to talk a little bit about one of the other things that we do. We also still own the gold buying station. And the gold buying station does exactly what it says. It buys gold. It buys scrap gold. It buys, pure bars of gold. It buys silver. It buys everything. But I want to talk to you one more before we get into all that, which is what this is. This is our little swashbuckler, a buccaneer. He's bronze, and he's unusual that has got a faded paint on like his shirt and on his pants. This one is unusual because it's so big. This one is 18 inches tall, and most of them are more like 6 to 8 inches tall or smaller. You don't see very many this large. But this came out of an estate here in Rocky Mount several years ago, and I liked it so good, we just kind of kept it. But it's going to be for sale in our Christmas section this year. We're putting in a new room. It's called the Christmas room,
Yep.
and it's going to have the jewelry, and it's going to have our buccaneer in it, and some other stuff. We have some beautiful porcelains that are as tall as he is, images, and they're beautiful. And we even have a little pallet they used to stand on where they will turn circle around and around. And we get some strange stuff, but it's so much fun. Now let's get back to the gold buying station for just a minute. The gold buying station, we buy and sell and process scrap gold, scrap silver, palladium, what's the one besides gold and silver? Platinum. Couldn't think of the word platinum. And just some of the interesting things we bought over the years. This is a silver dollar. It's a proof silver dollar, and it is minted for the 1986 Olympics. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was 86.
It's an 86 Olympic official coin. It's you could actually spend this, but that would be foolish because it's worth more as a collectible than it is as a dollar. But we also have found some interesting things, like this is a coin. Let me just do it like that. This is a coin. It is 8 full ounces, 8 troy ounces of pure silver. It is done like the silver eagle, which I'm going to show you that in just a second. There. It is, let's see. Get it
Yeah, turn it. There you go.
This is Lady Liberty. She's walking. This comes off the Walking Liberty $50. Is where they got this from. It's beautiful, and this is a proof coin. And on the back side, you have the parliamentary eagle, which is what is also on the back side of the silver eagle. And it's another collectible. This one I collected because it was pure silver. It's bullion, and you just don't. I mean, I see them a lot more often than you do, but I don't see them every day. So that's another one of our little fun items. Of course, it comes with a certificate of authenticity, tell what it is and where it came from and all that good stuff. Because this was not produced by the United States Mint. It was produced by this one was produced by the Washington Mint. And you're going to show him. Lee's going to show you a couple things he's got.
This is from for the Liberty, the Statue of Liberty right here, coin set. There again, it's the silver set, and it was done in, as you can see in there in the box, it says 96, because that was 100 years for the Liberty, Statue of Liberty. And there again, this is another collectible, and it is silver, and things like this are real cool to collect on that. And then we have what we were talking about here. Victor was talking about the Silver Eagle. Let me get that out right quick for you. This is what people like to collect today, and they still mint these today.
They're bullion silver.
Right, and I'm sorry, I got a glare on it, but
near 100% as you can get.
Yeah, and they've been doing those for quite a few years now, and these are, you can get them in proof sets, or you can get them in uncirculated sets. This was an uncirculated set because it came in a whole tube like this, right? Whoops, sorry guys, right here, and you can get how many you want to collect on that. Now, something we want to warn you about here, guys, is, and you've heard us talk about this before many times, this is just something that you would like to collect. It is the quarters, if I can get the glare there. Well, I'm sorry, guys.
That's good.
No, I got the glare. There it is. Anyway, it's gold clad. That means it's just a layer of gold on it. They are the quarters. They're the president quarters. But there again, it's not gold. They are just a little bit, has gold on it.
Looks like gold.
And everything. So don't get confused. This is just something that's nice to collect, and that's all it is. I just wanted to remind you guys about that. All right, and then
just so you know, you cannot even take those quarters out of that container and go spend them as money.
And then there's other sets here. And this is called an uncirculated set, and it's got your Kennedy. That's Kennedy, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it right. That's your Kennedy set, your dime, your nickel, your quarter, your penny, all of that. And this is from the year 2004. And these are real fun to collect as well. But this is money. Okay, this is not silver. They also do silver sets, but this is all money that was minted in 2004, but it's uncirculated.
It's never been put into circulation, ever.
That's what that means. And then what we have, and you can buy these every year, and this particular year is 71. This is what they call a proof set. That means it's never been touched by human hands. As soon as they struck these bad boys, they went into a special process and got them in these cases like this. And they're real neat to collect as well. And then, of course, in this particular case, I'm going to flip it over because it also shows you the back. And you can buy these at the beginning of every year, and a lot of people like to collect them on that. So just that's the difference, though. A proof is more valuable than uncirculated if you are collecting them for the money value.
And both of those came from the United States government official mint. You can have, there are a lot of dealers, sometimes we sell some, that will sell proof and uncirculated sets like that. If you are collecting, you go to your local coin dealer, which we don't really deal in coins. It looks like we do, but we don't. This is just stuff that we have bought over the years that people wanted to sell us.
And but it's fun to collect, and these things there again. To run down this real fast, we can appraise your personal property for you. There, of course, remember there's a fee for this, and we can help you with your coinage. We can help you with your household items, anything of that nature. Also, we are located at 4700 Highway 301 North, Elm City. And there again, it's coming from Rocky Mount. It's the only place that has trees in the median. Past the trees. When you go past the trees, you will make a U-turn and look like you're coming back to Rocky Mount. And then we'll be the second building on your right. You'll see the flags. You'll see the Estate Buyers Bargain Center sign is on the side of the building. It also has the word flea market as well. And you'll see the American flags. You see our floppy guy. Hours are Monday Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 to 5. Saturdays, 9 to 5. We're closed Sundays and Wednesdays. So if we can help you with anything, and then remember, we have all kinds of household items and from estates. That's what we do. We buy out estates and then come find your treasures with us.
Pots and pans,
We have pretty much anything that's household,
rusty saws.
and even some odd things you don't see every day, like our little parrot here.
And remember, rust sells. I love rusty stuff. I've got a bunch of rusty junk in my house. But please come out. We love for you to be one of those people that just walk in our store and walk out with handfuls of stuff. And people have a lot of fun. They enjoy themselves. And we're not like a lot of places. You can come in, you can sit down on the stuff, you can open up the drawers, you can look inside the drawers, and you can just talk to either one of us about whatever you want to talk about. And we will try our best to explain to you what you got. If we have to ascribe a value to it, we charge for that. But we'll tell you what you've got for no charge. And it's good to be here tonight, Lee, with these people.
We thank you for joining in and spending this time with us. And like you said, just come out and give us a visit.
And buy something.